Words are your thoughts, right? When you have a thought, it's usually words, right? I guess you can think in pictures if you wanted to, but that's not the point of this. So the point is, if you think in words, right, and words are thoughts, when somebody gives you a sentence that you just say, it's like they're inceptioning a thought into your head, okay? Perfect example, the one we'll be using today is, the troops fought for your freedom, okay? And I've heard people say this all the fucking time. The troops will come back and they'll be like, yeah, I was over there fighting for your freedoms. Which freedoms? Which one? Oh, your First Amendment, your right to assemble. You didn't fight for that. The Founding Fathers fought for that and wrote it into the Constitution. That's said and done. If you were fighting to defend that, you would be fighting against our government. You'd be fighting against America, not Iraq. Because the Constitution was written by America, which gave us rights. Okay, so you're not fighting for that. Because if you would have to fight for the Constitution, you would have to be fighting against our government. Right? So I have the right to assemble. And that was fought for by my forefathers, and that was given to me. So now you exist as a military person, but you don't fight for the Constitution. Because you go to Iraq, you go to Iran, you go to these other countries. That's not for me. You're not going there for me and my freedoms. If you wanted to fight for my freedoms, you'd be fighting against the government that I live in, right? So right now, if I wanted to make moonshine, I couldn't. Legally, you're not allowed to make moonshine. You can't distill alcohol legally without papers. That's the freedom you fought for. It's not freedom, it's oppression that you're fighting for. But see how they switch it? So if there was no government, right? Let's say every person who was fighting for my freedom, they just died. All the military people who were fighting for my freedom died. Would I be more or less free? I'd be more free, because the military is the arm of the government. The government tells me what I can and can't do, okay? So without the government, I can do whatever I want. I can distill liquor, I can grow marijuana, I can fucking build something in my backyard with wood, I can cut a tree down, I can do whatever I want. I have the right to do whatever I want, as long as there's no government. Now, once the government is established, now the rules have come down, and now there are only certain things which I'm allowed to do. I can assemble peacefully, but I can't make moonshine. I could fucking own a firearm, but I can't own marijuana. Okay, so the government doesn't give you rights. They take them away. And then when you get your rights taken away, they make this song and dance about how they gave you your rights. Oh, we gave you the right to free speech. No, I had the right to free speech before you came in here and started putting little fucking things on it. Yelling fire in a theater is not free speech. Before you got here, I could do that. There was a movie theater before the government got here. I started screaming fire. Nobody fucking oppressed me. Then the government showed up. I yelled fire in a movie theater. All of a sudden, I'm not free anymore. So this is what you're fighting for. You're fighting for my oppression. And, every fucking troop, dude, when you say you fought for your freedoms, or every moronic person that ever just parrots the phrase, oh, I fought for your freedom, you're not a human. I'm sorry, you're an NPC. You're not thinking, you're just parroting a thing, and you're going, and all I have to go is, what freedom? What freedom did you fight for? And that's it. But nobody asks. It goes, I fought for your freedom. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You fought for the right so that I could not distill alcohol. God bless our troops. You fought for the right so that I cannot grow which plants I want. God bless you, troops. If it wasn't for you, shit, man, I might actually be a free American.